What we doing? What we doing, Alan? What's going on, everybody? Mexican lost in Asia. How are you? Yeah, you caught alive. Appreciate the support. Hope all is well. Hope all is well with everyone. They said technically Pulse Chain was active a year ago to date. Right? There was some, I don't know, I heard some rumors that May 10th last year, maybe the snapshot was taken or whatever, airdrop, whatever preparations, but the official date is the 12th. But they did say that the 10th was the real jump off. What's going on, DJ Bomber? Hope all is well, man. On the ones and twos, May 10th. Yo, a year passed already, man. It's been a year. It's been a year, an entire year. Wow. It kind of just flew by. I'm not even gonna lie. But it was intense because every day for the past year, like for myself, I've been paying attention every single day. Maybe a couple of days took some days off, but for the most part, I didn't let time pass me by in this space. Not with Pulse Chain being active, not with everything going on. I didn't let a thing pass me by. Why? Because they say this is a volatile market. Volatile market and the fastest appreciating asset class. So how would I not pay attention to that? More Hex. Top of the day to you, brother. Hope all is well with you and yours. You know, May 10th. Today's May 10th. They said that's when the jump off really jumped off with Pulse Chain. So I did a stream yesterday, but I had to shut that down because like I kind of doxed myself at the end. So I said, yo, later for that. Duty called, so I thought my stream was over, and one of the viewers was telling me, yo, you still on? I had to shut it down, man. I'm glad my channel's not that big, man. It's on the internet forever, though, even though when you delete, it doesn't go anywhere. If you know what you're doing, you know. You know. Yo, there's always something going on, man. Like, they got this conference that they doing. Shout out to them for doing a conference, but I'm all conferenced out. It's just a fact. I'm okay on the conference, bro. Like, no shade. It's become somewhat of a, I don't know, an annual thing, and that's cool. But with all the conferences that take place, I would love to see it reflected on these charts, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to see these things reflected on the charts. But the alphabet agencies, I say agencies because, you know, SEC is just sort of like the doja. They're the figurehead. They're being puppeteered by others. We got to deal with that SEC smoke right now, so prices are depressed. And the attitudes of the people in the community are not that much better either. You know, truth be told, Not a lot of people are not happy that the founder is not going to be speaking, right? So a lot of people are not happy about that. I don't really like dwelling on the crazy negative stuff. I point them out because it's crazy to me, but I don't like dwelling on it because what's the point? That's another way of psyching yourselves out and getting out of something that could potentially change your life in the future. Like whatever time years ago, whatever period you pick, you know what I mean? Like you would have got into this space before Pulse Chain and got yourself a little bit of crypto as far as like, and held on to it, like, some Bitcoin and Ethereum, bro. Like that would have just held through now from like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 4 years ago. Just holding. Even though that's one of the hardest things to do, but it's necessary. That's how many people win. That's how you succeed, man. If you're not gonna be a founder and some type of person, programmer, coder, developer, doing things, quote unquote, building, or if you're just gonna be trading, the likelihood of you holding, keeping your assets while you're trading is small. It's not, it's weird how folks don't talk about staking enough, but they'll launch other coins and tell you when you hold on to those coins and lock them up and stake, right? But they're not talking about the coins that got us here. They're not. And they want to tell you about some benevolent whales. Yo, man, there's a project that launched something. I'm not going to say its name. You know what I mean? I'm just not. Because, everybody's, if it wasn't for Pulse Chain, whatever's happening today on Pulse Chain wouldn't exist. So I'm not giving shine to a lot of, there's no point because it goes back to the same thing. It's a project that launched its Thug Thizzle, right? They launched their coin and oh, surprise, good. But guess what? You gotta deal with funny activities from benevolent whales. Like, I tell you, man, people don't want to see other people succeed. They don't want us to succeed. You know what I mean? It's real. You have someone that showed us the way, and all we gotta do is either we take advantage, we listen, or we don't. Everything launching on Pulse Chain, man, it's like it's whatever. It's good if you are not losing, but at the same time, how are you winning? Right? Like, how are you really winning? Are you part of some type of weird group, right, that's not open to the public? Are you just presenting things just for your friends and to hell with everybody else? That's not, what I mean? Like, it's, people are weird out here, man. And then they'll tell you that they're doing more than you. Yo, this music is getting on my royal. This is very distracting. Very distracting, man. It's very distracting. You know what's distracting? The nonsense these fake influencers tell you, acting like they know more than you. That's what's distracting. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Like, it's weird, man. Like, I get it. because you know what's happening too. There's different things that seems like appears to be taking place, right? Yo, when the cat's away, the mice will play, and that's all that's been going on for the past year. When the cat's away, the mice will play. King J, what's going on? Crypto Gains Club 369. Greetings. When the mice is away, the cats will play. And that's all that's been happening. That is it. While they're playing with other things, they're telling us, the same people that have been die hard, they're telling us it's a wrap for Pulse Chain. They're telling us it's over for Hex, especially after the E-Hex thing. Like, my goodness. They're telling us, ink doesn't matter at all. They're telling us PulseX is a wash. And I wonder, I said to myself, well, these are like, can easily be seen as FUD attempts for people to psych you out of a situation so that they can buy what you sell. Right? This is not new. These tactics are not new. They're not new, man. Ernie Savage, what's happening? It's not new. Exactly. It's like the shakeout thing is like, this is all par for the course. A year ago, we were told, 50 weeks to shake out, and people literally believed there was a 50-week timeline, a 50-week, right, time period to shake out. 50 weeks came and went. Why do y'all hold on to like some, because if you say 50 weeks, then you're suggesting that someone is promising you something, right? Like, it's just that whole thing again, like promising you something, and then from whatever they do, you'll profit. That's that talk, that type of thing. 50 weeks to shake out. Who's doing the shakeout? Who's working that everyone's going to profit off of, right? You're changing everything, and you're allowing the boogeyman to really have all the reason to harass us, to annoy us. Like, people don't think, bro. They don't think. Yes, King Jolly. I'm sorry, King Jolly. My thing has dirt on it. Look, listen, man, I'm waiting for this bull market to come so I can update my equipment. I called the guy, sorry, man. I called it King Jolly because I got some debris in the way in between the A and the Y, and no Diddy. That's crazy. The manipulation is crazy. Don't buy art. So by yo. See. Yeah, man. Doc Love in the building. But yeah, man, the manipulation was absolutely amazing in a negative way. It was terrible. And it was condensed, right? It was condensed to just this community, like it seemed like. And I say that out of jest because I'm not in any other community. I don't have the interest to be in some Solana community. I don't have any interest in being in any Ethereum community. I don't have any interest in being in some Cardano. It just seemed like in Pulse Chain, when the dude said he was the giving tree, he opened a lane for everybody undesirable to come in and fleece. And fleece and tell you that some random coins that's launched out here is better than what the dude created, Like better, like facts. Like, this is what they're telling you. will tell you they learned. Oh, I learned from watching, the founder. I learned all from all his streams and this and that. And I've come to the conclusion that I have the best techniques and strategies, and I'm gonna launch this project, and y'all gonna follow me right to the promised land. Has it worked? It hasn't worked, not to the levels that we like. That's why, like, you see, it's weird because as everyone's waiting, we're going day by day. We just approaching a year, celebrate, you know, no interruptions. We can't say that Pulse Chain turned off like some Solana, right? We can't say that this proof of stake network had to be shut down or rolled back like Bitcoin had to go through at least twice in its existence, right? We didn't go through some type of like contentious fork. Vitalik don't care. He's rich, and he don't care. And this was nothing but wrought with opportunities for people to create anything they wanted to create by way of token and make money off of our backs. And these people come from the community, yo. A lot of them, yo. This is why I like the whole thing with this conference. I'm good on that. Like, I'm good on that. I get it. Oh, dude said watch the conference that he's not going to be around anymore. I mean, I'm sorry. Wow. That he's not going to talk in the conference. All right, you're not going to talk in the conference. Oh, that's cool, man. I'm good on the conference, though, man. Number one, I just got too many things to do. And number two, like, it's kind of like it's a special day for all the ladies out here who are parents and mothers. And if, your mother's no longer with you, salute to you and all praise due, and hope that you enjoy your day. It's a special day. Like, I'm not caring about some, like, I'm not caring about some conference talking about some stuff that y'all don't have the secret sauce to allow everybody to just really come together and reflect the positive, great energy in the charts. Y'all don't have the power to bring that euphoric type of thing that we waiting for with the bull market. So it's like, yo, it's what it is, man. I'm not spending that day like I'm spending the day like reflecting on how I was brought to this world. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reflect on the day of, if it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't be where I am today. Like, I'm not gonna think about some Pulse Chain conference, bro. Like, it's no shade, it's just real. I got things to do. And give information and give support this way. This is the only way I could do it, because I have different responsibilities. I got things to do, man. I got life to live. It just so happened that this fell on the weekend where, it's Mother's Day weekend, man. I got, and wife too. You think I'm gonna separate from my family to be on some computer device just tuning? Nah, bruh. Salute to y'all for the positive. But even that has become like a thing where, people questioning things like, why you need sponsorships? You know what I'm saying? Why you need donation phases and sacrifice in this word? It's just bizarre. You know? It's difficult for people, yo. Many people are alone. They're alone out here. And their connection to anything, thankfully is a community they might seem attached to on the internet, and that's cool. But a lot of these things are just, it mixed with just like weird activity taking place, man. People trying to take your attention and your money away from you. That's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that. And that's me. We have identity block. He on a rampage. Shout out to him. He's on a rampage, yo. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. I don't blame him. He's been consistent. See, people don't understand. Some of us don't draw the conclusions that we draw from out of thin air. Some of us, right, we don't just, say what we say just to say things, right? We're not children. We're not, clout chasers and anything of the sort. Some of us speak with a purpose. We think before we speak, and there's meaning behind it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, the dude is, shout out to him, man. He's fired up because he doesn't see the community as what it once was. Granted, we have a blockchain now. We get it. But a lot of these guys that were once die hard or like grift hard. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Doc Glover. Salute, Jay, everything. Yeah, man. Like, for real. For real. 100%. They're gonna learn. Like, folks are gonna realize that when the green candles, the period where the green candles, which as history shows, should begin at the end of next year and well into. At the end of next. At the end of this year and well into next. Like, we should see greatness with these green candles. Euphoria for real. Yes. The remix of Meet the Grams should be Meet the Grifters. It's crazy, bro. It's unbelievable. And maybe that's another reason why the founder's not interested in, like, right? Because it was a big time revealing period. It was very telling this year in the community. Very telling, bro. Very telling. Very telling. Like, people just, they think I don't know if it's like they think they had enough information because in his absence, even though he's present on Twitter, RH, in his absence, people thought that they could really step in and and take the lead. So people have stepped in on their own and have taken the lead, right? They decided to do this in August of last year. And what have we seen up to this point? All these leaders, all these builders, all these people who profess to now want to represent the community and bring eyes on Pulse Chain and lead the community. All these people that got together this last summer and decided to do this. Here we are, a good 8-9 months later. What do we have? What have the leaders done for us lately? What? Now, when you hear that sound, you already know the foolishness is. It's like that's my cue. It's like that's my cue, y'all. That's how I got rugged yesterday. I'm about to get rugged again shortly. Watch. And I apologize if I get rugged in advance. But what have these leaders done? Have they not distracted you? Have they not distracted us? Or tried to, at least? You know, in some way they provided some form of sordid entertainment, but it was dangerous though, because, you know, to say that all you could expect in this cycle is a 10x. That's something that's very disappointing, because it was a 10,000x narrative that got everybody hook, line, and sinker. That was the selling point. And chain launches, get the free airdrops, incredible stuff too. And then you hear these project founders talk about 10x because they don't believe that crypto can do what it's done, verified on the blockchain. Like, there's coins on the chain within this year that did well over 10,000x, yo, that are not RH tokens. And you mean to tell me the core blue chips don't stand a chance? Come on, bro. Come on, man. You know what I mean? You don't see this as a period like we're living through history. Like, fast forward a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years, zoom out a little bit. And when things look so much different, where these prices are no longer a thing, people are going to look back and see what this was all about. They're going to look back and see, like, who was really trying to give good information, maybe even education, useful stuff to help people, and who was just out here to steal, to lie, to cheat everyone. They're going to see, you know, people this whole year, you know, I've been hearing a lot of talk about liquidity providing up the wazoo within the last 3 years. Okay. All right. The whole thing with memes just took over the whole chain. It's all memed out. Okay. All right. The part about it that everyone has to always know and remember, because it's not just because under sacrifice, everything is not good, post chain is bad, blah, 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 blah. When you have whistleblowers or people who just don't like to see good things happen for others, pull the or knock on the door of the real opposition, not some fake crypto beef, community beef. We're talking the real opposition, the alphabet agencies, the governments, the world banks, all these things, the real opposition, as far as what we know. We don't know what we don't know. When you really understand that's what's really going on, then things should make sense. Things should make sense and understand, okay, yeah, these prices are crazy because of such and such and such and such. Respect the cycles. 100%. Like, people thought after the Bitcoin halving, it was going to be a quick 10,000x again. People thought after post-chain launch in a day or two, they were going to get 10,000. Where's my 10? Come on, son. The trader mentality. Folks went from delayed gratification to trading every day. Leverage trading at that. Why? because you have these founders that created opportunities for themselves, not really for the community, but for themselves to get rich and for the community to get wrecked. And it's been working flawlessly. You have so-called original grifters, because I can't even call them like whatever in Hex anymore. Like this, just they supporting individuals and projects that just like folks. You don't know where these people came from. It's all a risk. You're not respecting the fact that time has to prove itself. These people have to prove themselves. And because you a nice person and you can speak well and you might be charming and the community likes you, they're gonna give whoever you're interviewing the cosign simply because you're talking with them and you're speaking nice things about them. And they're going to gamble with their hard-earned money on your word. And when the rug gets pulled again, like it's gotten pulled already countless times, folks get upset and they blame the chain for that. They blame the founder for that. They don't look at themselves and say, no one forced me to do anything. I did it. It was me. Right? Because people always looking for somebody instead of taking accountability for themselves. You know? It's disgusting out here, man. It really is. But it's also great. It's also opportunity for people to see another day closer to the next all-time high, another day closer to the bull run that we all will be a part of if we last this long. I know I'm sticking around. Unless the heavenly creator has other plans for me, I know I'm sticking around. You know what I mean? And I'm watching with the fine, with yeah, listen. You miss a day in crypto, it's like you're missing a week. Sonny in the building. What's up, man? Hope all is well with you, man. For sure. Sonny was one of the more personable people I've met in DeFi, yo. Personable. Knowledgeable. True to form. Real talk. A lot of the good things that I walk away with, good information I learned from Sonny and the Gandhiji community. Facts. And here we are. You can't hold on to crypto, get out of crypto, man. Benevolent whales. Ain't people not benevolent? They're benevolent until they're not. Like, who a benevolent whale? Like, y'all. Look, I don't know all these benevolent whales, and I know I'm generalizing. Who cares? Who cares? It's like when you try to follow the master or you try to follow the teacher, you want to make the teacher proud, right? You want to mimic things in your own way, because a master truly never knows that they mastered anything, because a master never stops learning. But when you mimic what you're being taught, right, you duplicate it and you add your own personality, your own style, your own way of being. And not only are you successful, but you allowed other people to be successful by way of the work you produced. That's a win. That's not a lot of what you see going on in Pulse. It's not a lot of what you see, you know. Or some of those things are happening in Pulse, but again, human beings get in the way. They get in the way because of pride, hubris, ego. They don't want to open their eyes. They don't want to, right, really accept that, oh, there could be other ways of doing things too that could also provide benefit and blessings. But because they don't like somebody, they don't like how someone said something to them, they're on social media and they get their feelings hurt, it becomes a different situation, you know? I mean, if you were able to benefit, shout out. You know what I'm saying? If you were able to benefit, shout out. You know, and that's one thing. I don't hate programmers. I don't hate developers. I don't hate builders. I just detest grifters. I detest liars. I detest people who are doing everything in their power to steal on the blockchain. Those people will never get a pass from me. And we have those people in the community and in crypto. They're not absent. This is part of the price that we all pay when we talk about some decentralization. You know, you can't gatekeep people, right? You can't. Good or bad or indifferent. You can't. It's what it is. What's going on, Thoughts? Much respect to you, man. I hope everything is good with you and yours. He says, yo, I don't think I ever caught one this early. Peace to the gods and earths. Peace to you, man. What's today's mathematics? What's today's mathematics, man? I remember a gentleman. I was young, man. Like I was still in high school, and an older gentleman approached me and was like, yo, and he was like talking to me about different things. And I already understood what he was talking about because, you know, hip hop, you know, he gave me a pamphlet. He said, yo, these lessons right here, just make sure you read them front to back, you study them, this and that and this. And he's giving me, you know, lessons stemming from the knowledge 120, stemming from the, you know, the nation of gods and earths. And I was like, okay, this is what we doing, huh? This is what we doing? Came from the penitentiary, was telling me he was trying to, you know, make something out of himself and things of that nature, but he got exposed to those lessons. And I was reading it, I'm like, okay, all right. It didn't connect with my spirit though, but shout out to the nation of gods and earths, because I, you know, if it brought peace, balance, if it brings everything positive, then that's a win. It just didn't call me though. You know what I mean? Like I was like, because you know, it's the same thing with crypto. Like, there's certain things you presented with, you're like, okay, how do I apply this? And I was watching some of these people. I grew up in New York, in the nation of gods and earths. They let their presence be known, right? You felt it. You saw it and you felt it. And they moved militant. You know, that's a politically correct way to say. Like, these guys moved like gangsters. And if you were approached because you were purporting to be a member of the 5% nation, if you were tested on the spot, wherever you were, you could have been on the street, you could have been in a building somewhere, wherever establishment, there was a group of them or one of them or two of them, and you were tested on today's mathematics, and the creator help you if you got it wrong. If you did not know and you did not speak correct, yeah, they would catch wreck on you. Oh yeah, for sure. Beat you senseless. Like for real, man. In the 80s. It's crazy, man. It moved militant for real. Moved militant. Oh man, there's a whole language, whole different language, just like crypto. A whole different language, whole different subculture, just like crypto. Just like crypto. What's your attributes? I remember folks used to say, oh, you know, this and that, that and this. What's today's mathematics? The building with the gods and earth. Building. It just didn't call me. You know. Was blessed similar to the way our rich get. Hey, that's a win, man. That's a win. Mars Mindset says, yo, what's up? What's up? %, man. 100%. And that's the thing. A lot of people, like these last 2 weeks, there have been like some weird hacks taking place. Weird hacks. Like, are you serious? Like, folks have been getting hacked like crazy. Wallets hacked. You this link, you got hacked. You get it into a coin that got launched. The contract was hacked, and then people are trying to cover it up or not cover it up, explain their way. It's just, my goodness, bro. Be careful out there, man. Oh man. Oh man, sorry, man. Blessings, man. Blessings, bro. Wow. I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. You know. May she fortify you, bro, in your travels and in everything that you do. Yeah, separate wallets. Yo, just be safe out here in these DeFi streets, bro. Just be safe out here. Operational security is a thing, bro. It's really a thing. Folks, don't slip. Don't become, lazy, complacent. This is bread we're talking about, man. We're not lazy and complacent. At least I hope we're not in the real world with our wallets and man bags and purses. Why should it be any different online? Why should it be any different online? Man, you see, man, these people are still bothering me, man. Like, these people are still bothering me, y'all. Well, I'm trying to build with the people online. The people in the real world want to bother me. Let's see. Exactly, man. If these things make you better, who am I to judge? These things make people better. Who am I to judge, man? Who am I to judge, bro? Because everything is not for everyone. That's just the truth, too. Everything is not for everyone. That's just the truth, man. He said, send me your keys. I'll keep your credit. Yes. And safekeeping, too. Safe. Yo. I caught something online called the lowest of stakes. Someone mentioned this guy. Someone mentioned, yeah, it was this person mentioned the founder of 9inch. I saw a video. It was like a documentary, the lowest of stakes. I caught like the first couple minutes before I knocked out. The joint was kind of comedic, man. And people was satirical in nature. It was funny, man. It was funny. Yo, these people are crazy, man. Yo, I've never been in such a space where you could put out all kinds of hypersexualized content by way of tokens and attach value of money to it, and then thing just like it's just widely accepted, and people just do everything they can to buy it, bro. Like it, you gotta love crypto, man. You gotta love crypto, man. You gotta love crypto, man. We talk about the underground of underground. The underground of underground, man. Let me go back to something that this person said. Z, you also mentioned this one, right? Yeah. So going back to the whole benevolent whales, right? Like there's like I don't know, man. Some people you don't know the intentions of these people, man. Because there's like if you do the if you do not if you do, but there's already talks about a move that was made in less than 24 hours, or someone put this like crazy cell wall. They put a crazy cell wall on the thing. Like you know, they acquired a bunch of those tokens, made a crazy cell wall. Now time will reveal if that was a benevolent act or not. But this is what I mean about these people. They talk about some benevolent whales, and I'm not talking about that group. I'm talking about people in general, like how folks are just quick to oh, we have some people, oh, they're good. We have this one person in our clique, in our crew, right? In our camp. They're so good, they're so benevolent, and they're whales, and they've been in crypto, and they got our backs. Bruh, I had a hard time accepting the whole OA thing. I had a hard time with that. I don't believe in anybody having my back, especially in this lawless, wild, wild west space that we call DeFi. Like, who's having your back? And then benevolent, and come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, it's just what it is, man. Time is going to tell and prove everything, or reveal everything. You know? Exactly. Look. You already know. You understand? That was that whole thing right there. Like, my goodness, man. It's at some point it's just joke. It's just a joke. Like, folks are just disrespectful to your face. They're telling you without telling you that all these things are going to be opportunities for them to win and for you to lose. That's what they're telling you. That whole thing right here with this project, right? Come on, bro. And you taking these people serious? I'm not saying you particularly, but folks in the community, take these people serious, man. There's no way. There you go. Yeah, exactly. But where's he? Where's he been? Disappeared. Summer of 2022. Disappeared. Asked for how many hundreds of thousands of dollars for the community? And when Nardo won for the win, exposed him, dude disappeared. Nardo one was like, yo, you owe me bread. And since you owe me bread and you're doing something, you're shady. In for lack of better words, like I can't say verbatim, but Nardo one of the early people in this whole thing, you know. And then this guy, some T Money, and this was a person who, when you heard him speak, you'd be like, oh yeah, this guy, he's about it, man. He, cypherpunk, freedom, sovereignty, independence, monetary independence away from the banks and central banks and government, all this and that. And look, Pulse Khan, yeah, that's what that was. He disappeared, never showed his face again. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's weird, man. These people, bro, like that's why I'm not. I want no parts of that. I never really was into those types of things anyway. But even more so now, I don't want any parts of that. These people, yeah, weird personalities. Everyone's not gonna get along, and it's not even about getting along or not getting along. It's about I don't care about that. That's not really generating any real interest and money into the chain. The conference is not forcing it. Watch when Monday comes. Watch after the conference. We gonna see what did the conference bring as far as to the chain. Green candles, because everyone's here for that. Everyone's here for that, man. I don't care what you talking to me about, man. I don't care about no nothing kumbaya. I don't care about none of that. Because y'all didn't care that, you know, all these bills are due. You're not caring about how I meet my obligations, so I'm not caring about some. Come on, bro. And then at this stage too, because instead of concentrating on, in other words, like really being grateful for what we have and focusing, folks want to remain distracted and on purpose. And it's true. When people think that folks are being conspiratorial and saying things like, oh, you got agent provocateurs around here. No, you can't rule it out. You can't rule this out because people are celebrating leverage trading, hard body. They're just like, yo, leverage trading is here. Let's do some leverage trading. You could loan this and leverage trade that and 110% collateral here. And their Twitter space got hacked or their Twitter account got hacked there. And they're part of some kind of other protocol to do this and do that. And everything crazy that would hurt you or harm you is being praised over holding on to the damn stupid coins and winning that way long term over a period of time. This is not a race. It's a marathon, man. This is long term stuff we're talking about here. But people just want to, they just want, oh, let me win today. Let me win today. Whew. Wow. My goodness. My goodness. You see, you find the good. You find the good in everything, and you also find the bad, yo. That is disgusting, bro. Unreal. That's equivalent to this whole thing. You find people celebrating their trade calls, their baseless TA, right? They're celebrating their schemes on how they're gonna grift in the future. All of that. What they're gonna do with the proceeds, divide it, chop it up among each other. You find the good and the wicked, all things wicked in this thing, because this is about money. It's about money. It's about money. Like everybody got airdrops that sacrifice that. And then you're looking at the chain and you're seeing copies of Ethereum coins onto Pulse Chain worth nothing, next to nothing. So that almost like encourages people who built on Ethereum to utilize the free stuff they got for free on Pulse. Yeah, you got to bridge the value over and do all that, but you also have to work on the Pulse end of things. Create a front end, inform your community. Hey, you got opportunity here. It's almost like a reset. A reset. That's why you have people clamoring since last year about PDI and all them. All the stables and all that. You don't know. You don't know. But people are doing a lot of things. I'm saying you don't know. I'm not saying to anyone here, but we don't know what the future is going to hold. We don't have a crystal ball. But the fact that all the coins on Ethereum up until May 10th of last year were copied over to Pulse Chain, that alone That alone is explosive. It's explosive. The community, the future is so bright. It's bright for everybody, man. You got people doing forensic analysis, watching what these perceived RH wallets are doing and have been doing for the better part of the whole year, dealing with DAI and Maker and buying Ethereum and all this hundreds of millions and stuff like that. They're saying that, they can't 100% prove it, but they acting like they got it figured out 99% of the time. The point is, there's copies over there. People still don't know. Folks are saying that there's only 100 million people in crypto in the world, and even less in DeFi. So a lot of people just still don't know they have copies. We're here, been fixated in this for years. We think that everybody knows about what we're doing. No, that's not the case. The majority of people don't know. They're talking about Drizzy and Kendrick. And now they're going to talk about, if they care, Game and Rick Ross. That's what people care about right now. That's what the internet is ablaze about. That's it. That's all that's going on. Not some DeFi nerd talk. Salute to the nerds. I am proud to be a nerd. 100,000 million infinity percentage. 100%. Because when the time they figure it out, we've received the massive a jubilee of abundance, because we put the work in. We've been deserving. We've suffered, sacrificed long enough. Life is a sacrifice, man. Life is filled with pain and suffering. And so we're enduring, and at the same time experiencing joy and real fulfillment in whatever capacity. Hopefully you're not hurting yourself, but I'll be man, like, to be in a Telegram group and people celebrating using narcotics. Like, yo, I tell you, man, them people are sick out here, man. Them people are sick out here, man. Folks are absolutely angry with RH. They're angry with him. They've been angry. This man just pisses people off. He's pissed me off too. I'm not even going to pretend. Man, because we're human. I'm human. Like, come on, son. Like, really? We're not going there. But I can't dismiss. I can't pretend like, okay, well, things are happening. Things have been happening. We're in it a year. Okay. It looks like he's really fighting these people for the sake of the entire crypto space. Yes, he's quirky. Yes, he's eclectic, a bit of eccentric and abrasive in the way he does what he does. But that's him. That's, But I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here, man. All these guys that created these opportunities. Shout out to even Vitalik, Charles Hoskinson, Satoshi. Shout out to these pioneers, the real founders, the real pioneers. All of them, like a lot of them, man. Hal Finney and all the whole camp, the real core believers that created this whole reality that we deal with. This paradigm shifting, man. Words can't capture. Shout out to them. And RH joined the ranks. He's playing a different game. But over here, folks like, your man, Ruggin, like people like this is, you got people bottom crabs in a barrel doing stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like, and call it an experiment. And not just him too. A lot of people, they doing what they're doing now, and they call it an experiment. They're experimenting. This is not chemistry, bro. It's not physics. This is our real lives. We're trying to really make something happen here. And I'm trying to reduce my chances of losing. I've been this way, Sonny could tell you, since before I met him. Like, it is what it is. And I'm saying that on the internet. Like, I haven't met the man in real life, but you know, in real life on the internet, like, it is what it is, man. Like, trying to reduce risk and calculated loss. Like, you know, if I could take back what I did before, I would. As far as like, not holding on to real opportunities. Real opportunities I'm talking about. Whether the thing is considered a scam or not, as far as crypto, as far as Bitcoin, people still think that's a scam. Ethereum, people still think that's a scam. Like, you really think that's a scam still? Well, guess what? If I would have just went a step further and held on and learned what really the power of hodling is, it would be a different conversation that we'd be having today. This is how you learn, by making mistakes, you know? And we keep getting chances and chances and chances, as far as like times to reset. Here's another chance. Here's another chance. Take advantage. Because tomorrow's not a guarantee. We leave all this here when we expire. When we transition and we go, all this stays here. It's what it is. That's the truth. But reduce your, that's what I'm gonna do. Reduce my contact with poison, toxicity, information that's just not gonna be helpful, unhealthy stuff, and just hold on to what matters and hold on to the good things. Hold on to the good things, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. These people are harassing me in real life, and I gotta run. Blessings to everybody. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.